Welcome back. This is CNN News 18. You're watching it with me, Griha. Talking about the worrying COVID statistics and the rising number of cases, not just in China, but all across the world, we're taking a look at this story where China has often been surrounded by many controversies over its handling of COVID-19. Now, amidst the COVID outbreak in China, a Chinese activist has revealed about the ongoing COVID horror in the country by tweeting visuals of a morgue which is fully packed with bodies. The activist Jennifer Zheng in her tweet also claimed that the bodies are just from the past 2 days and that they have already been cremated. In fact, 50 to 60 bodies have been cremated just today. This is in the contrary to what the Chinese media has been reporting on the COVID situation in the country. As per the reports, China is finding it extremely difficult to contain the massive surge in COVID-19 cases and has now decided to stop publishing daily COVID-19 figures altogether without specifying any particular reason for this change. Taking this across to my colleague Abhishek Jha, who joins us. Abhishek, we can see the visuals that have been actually put out by the activists, in this case, the whistleblower, Jennifer Zheng. Now, she claims that there's so many deaths that have been reported out of China. The morgues are overflooded with bodies which are yet to be cremated. China, the official figures says otherwise, and now they are talking about containing any kind of COVID information going out of the state media altogether. How does China really go about justifying this at all?
So clearly what Chinese authorities are trying to tell the people and the world is not the reality that is happening on the ground, because the videos and the footages that are very much available on the social media of recent days and weeks are clearly not corroborating what Chinese authorities are trying to tell, their effort to contain the surge of pandemic, the resurge of pandemic in China has totally failed. The mismanagement and strategic failure of containing and controlling COVID pandemic is very much visible in these photographs and visuals of hospitals, mortuaries, and ambulances that are running on the roads of China, where the city looks like ghostly town because mostly the people are either sick, they are tired, or they are running towards the hospital. The situation is very bad. Authorities are not sharing the data. And here comes the alarming picture for the world also, because recently when U.S. Foreign Minister Anthony Blinken had a conversation with his Chinese counterpart, apart from other topics, they had discussed about this COVID situation, while Blinken has underlined the fact that China needs to share the real-time and authentic data to the world so that the world can also prepare for any eventuality if the pandemic spreads far across the world away from China. So as long as the data and the real picture of what is happening in China will not be shared with the world, there is going to be a scary situation because the countries may not be able to know the severity of the cases and how the people are being treated and what are the symptoms, how much of time, what is the rate of spread of the pandemic. So probably one can only hope that from here onwards, China will soon start sharing the real-time data to the world so that the dream picture that we are seeing from the China will not be repeated across the globe.
Right, Abhishek, thanks so much for that. In fact, amid this global surge in COVID cases, the first case with a travel history of China itself has been declared and detected in Uttar Pradesh's Agra district. Now, this one is a 40-year-old man who had returned from China on the 22nd of December. He, in fact, reached Agra on the 23rd, though he has tested positive, in fact, but he is currently asymptomatic and has been isolated at his house in Agra. The sample has now been sent for genome sequencing to determine the variant of the virus that he has, in fact, contracted. Meanwhile, Union Health Minister Mansukh Mandavia is expected to meet with Indian Medical Association representatives and other stakeholders today. And keeping the spread of the virus in mind, the government has also asked the states to conduct a mock drill tomorrow. Karnataka has become the first state to put restrictions in place ahead of the New Year's Eve.
हमारे लिए ऊपर से आदेश मिला है पूरा के लिए अवेयरनेस देने के लिए। हमने भी अवेयरनेस दे रहा है पूरा को। अभी कम से कम 5-6 दिन से हमने अवेयरनेस स्टार्ट किया हुआ है। बड़ा मार्केटों में सबसे पहले अपना बेंगलुरु में केआर मार्केट सबसे बड़ा है, उसके बाद कालासीपाड़ा मार्केट है, यशवंतपुर मार्केट है, मड़ीवाड़ा मार्केट है। इसी प्रकार मार्केट में पूरा अपना मार्शल्स ने जाके पूरा को अवेयरनेस दे रहा है। अवेयरनेस के वजह से अभी थोड़ा कुछ कम से कम अभी 50% इन लोगों को पूरा पता चल गया। अभी हम मास्क पहनना है। व्यापारी को भी हमने बोल रहा है, व्यापारी है तो या खरीदने के लिए आ रहा है उनको भी बोल रहा है हमने, कस्टमर के लिए पूरा मास्क पहनना है। उन लोग भी अभी कोऑपरेट कर रहा है। उसमें 40 से 45 इन लोगों को बंदों को भेजा है। विक्टोरिया और वाणी विलास में वैक्सीनेशन लगा रहा है।
हमें एक भी मशीन नहीं थी। आज हमारे हर जिले में मशीन लगी हुई है। 22 जिले हैं, 26 मशीनें हमने लगाई हुई हैं। हमारे पास सफिशेंट मात्रा में वेंटिलेटर्स हैं, तो हमने पूरी तैयारी कर रखी है। दवाइयों का भी हमारे पास पूरा इंतजाम। जितना मेडिकल स्टाफ है वो सब ग्लव्स डाले और मास्क लगाए, और लोगों को भी कहा है कि जो इसका नियम है इससे बचने के, उसका पालन करें।
Slipping into a break with that, coming right back with more news and updates. Stay tuned.